welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Techtonica. In the last episode, we did things. We were looking for problems to solve because we'd finished the last lot, and we didn't really come up with any until the very end of the episode. So we. We moved drill production down here, over here, and that's loading in. There's only another 4 left, and then that's feeding in to here, and working its way up to mech, because I think we've kind of reached our limit with what can happen on lab. I could be wrong, and we could get a signal trace, but until we get up to mech, we won't know. So that is something we need. We're doing, and we've kind of got that in place to an extent. We could probably do with carbon frames being made to feed it, but I don't really see the point. This is the last level, so we can just manually put those in. Excuse me, frog in my throat this morning. It is also ridiculously hot still. Yes, so this little setup here is, in theory, for us to process scrap with sasmite powder into gold. I love gold. More gold than we've got. Let me just take this out, because I think what I want to do is, in case it does better than expected, I want to put that in there as a little buffer. Right. But the thing we need to do is we need to set up blasting caps here on Victor. So I'm going to stick a little thing out there. Oh, hello. Okay, right, so we need... Now the problem is I don't know how many we need, but we need one of these at least, and we need this recipe. Now, plant matter bricks aren't a problem because we've got some in here and some over here. We've got plenty over here, so that's going to be the first thing. Ah, why is that the odd one out? That's better. Why are you so... Oh, it's because... Okay, yeah. That's why. Yeah. I think no. No. We want a third. Oh, there. That's better. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna want this out from here. In fact, if I run that down here, that's the plant matter, and that will last us a long time. We need gel, which we have got somewhere over here. In fact, I'm going to put that there. Okay, and then I need carbon powder bricks, which are also somewhere here. I think they're over here as well, aren't they? Yes. So there we go. Right, so that recipe takes very little. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put those, which are, I believe, quick inserters. I just need to set up that as well. Okay. And that will start outputting here. Okay. Okay, so that will provide fuel. But there is no gold to actually produce, so that's fine. Right, so that's that. We now need to get scrap in to here. So what is this line here? Oh, that's the power going out Okay. Right. So we need a scrap line coming out. That's fuel going in, but isn't currently being... Okay. Where's my mole? Okay. Right. Sierra is where I'm getting scrap from, isn't it? Which is 12. We've got filter, stack filters. And we need to make sure they're doing scrap. Yep. Same for this one. I want a little extra overflow here. And then actually, what I will do is not do that there. If I do that and that, actually no. Right. And then you in there, but have you down like that. And then, yeah, if we do that, that, and do that instead. Yeah. And then that shouldn't offer us any problems. That gets us the scrap. We've already got that, so we can actually now set that to go actually. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh, trapped. There we go. Yeah, we can set that to go. So let's head up to Sierra. Oh my god, we got to Sierra. Up to Sierra. Okay. Right, Telegram Sierra. So that's coming up fairly quick. Okay. I mean, that's just not. Is that backed? Yeah, it's like totally backed. Okay. I don't know what that voice is. Let's just check on levels on archive. Although we're not sending any power up, are we? So I can't imagine it will be going too well. Yeah, there's no power. These have stopped. There's a little bit of power. A little bit of power. 7,000. Like, oh my god, that's like 7,000. And in lab. No power up there. 54. Why is there no power? Why? Biobricks. Biobricks have stopped. Why have biobricks stopped? Oh my god. Okay. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. Right. Biobricks. Where were the biobricks coming from? They might be coming from Victor, actually. Biobricks 14. Huh. Maybe not. Because that was power. I mean, I know we're producing like stupid amounts of biobricks, but they're not going anywhere. Where they're going up here to provide power for up here, and they're like totally producing power. Okay. So if biobricks aren't coming from there, where are they coming from? Yeah, that's... Nuh-uh. Are they coming from X-ray? Oh, pretty... No. No. Okay, so they're not coming from there. It's not barracks, is it? Doesn't look like it. We don't have anything on research, do we? No. I'm really confused. Oh, were they were in... Oh, yeah. Foundry. 14. This belt here. So why did you stop? Because you haven't got any carbon powder bricks. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. There we go. Whoopsies. Whoops the doodles. Okay, so let's go back to Victor. We did swap the scrap, didn't we? So we should see not scrap. Why are we not seeing scrap? Scrap is there, waiting to be pulled out. I'm confused. Oh, no, that's not... That's... No, I've messed this up. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Right. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, I need to potentially... in fact, if I put that there, take that off there... Do that. In fact, if I remove that, take that off, copy that here, put that here, change that, and do that instead, then it's equal Stevens. But, so that's gonna, okay, that'll produce 50, so 25 in each, which should produce gold. Except that takes an age. I mean, depending on how much scrap, we could set up another one. Because it's only got to go into here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. There we go. There, off you go. Gold! We have gold! Lovely. Okay. Right, I am going to set up another one of these. Right. The problem I've got is this. That. Because what I don't want is that. Yeah. That. No. Put you there, and then put you there. Put you there, and oh no. We need to get that in, don't we? And that is a problem. Sort of. Okay. And then the scrap could feed out to there, and then I just need you there we go. Okay, so we've increased our gold production, which is great news. We got 69. Nice. I'm just going to spread that out a bit. Yeah. We'll see how that performs. But we are getting a fair amount of scrap down. I would imagine it's not backing up, but we can check. Oh no, it is. It is backing up. Okay, that's fine. But we're processing that, which is good news. These are backed up. So this is the other thing we were going to use the blasting caps for. And that is getting these over here so that we can destroy some of these. Okay. We need some more carbon frames. And drill bits, actually. Which is fine, because I've got a whole stash from here. But we can go get some carbon frames from X-ray. Yeah. Because that was a temporary measure. Although we are producing carbon frames up on Foundry. Hang on a minute. Carbon powder bricks. Steel and copper frames. Okay. And we do have that set up. Do we have that on Victor? Maybe. We've definitely got the bricks. And we've got plenty of bricks. Whether we've got the frames, copper frames. Do we have steel frames? Is it? Was it steel? Reinforced. Steel frames. Output is full. So yes, providing it was steel frames. Steel frames, copper frames, carbon powder bricks. Okay, interesting. So where are the carbon powder bricks? On the top there. So if I put a 1x5 down, say there. So if we did that, just plonked you there, put you there, then we need to get copper frames up from the very bottom. Which would be here. That would be copper frames. That's carbon powder bricks. And if I put another one there but go one higher, and then all the way over here. Steel. Okay. Okay. Hang on, why? Oh, because you're not where I thought you were. There. Neither are you. And then I pop that in there. There we go. Well, that's great news, because that makes this area a bit cluttered. There we go. Okie doke. That's the power, isn't it? Why are we not producing any power? Well, we are. It's just really slowly. Okay. Strange. Okay. Right. I think we're about ready to wrap up because we've probably got a fair amount of gold there. Yeah, that's there. That's fine. That's not fine. I'm going to take those out. I don't know why that was doing that. But, okay. Okay. Okay, that's going. Why did that produce? Oh, okay. But that's fine, because we shouldn't have more than... We should never have less than 250 sesamoite powder in there. So that's fine. That's fine, that's that. So we still need to set up disposal of these and these and these. So we still need to do that. But let's head back up to lab and see how we're doing. There we go. Power is back to what we're expecting, and we are slowly lowering again. There's a little bit of power that's not being fed through, but we are going. Good. Good, good, good. Right, well, I think that's where we're going to call it for this episode. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!